Hey, so I know I haven't posted a lot of hockey card content recently, so I just wanted to provide a little personal hobby update and maybe some longer, deeper dive um, ideas I have for future videos that I think have not really been covered by most of the other card breakers and stuff. So yeah, like I said, haven't really collected much recently, especially a lot of the recent stuff. And it really just comes down to personal fatigue. Like I know with 2324, like that was the first time I ever bought like a case of anything. So that was like the series 2 and all that, and extended and allure. It's like and that's a lot of money. I don't know how these collectors. I don't know how they do it, man. It's I gotta really hand it to them. To give you an idea of how little I've done in terms of 24-25, this is the only Lane Hutson card that I have. That I got it in an overtime pack as a result of making another purchase elsewhere, which I will reveal very, very shortly. In terms of Matvey Michkov, I haven't really. I only bought into a single break where I got Philadelphia. It's like pros and prospects. Got the first round draft card and the Young Guns teammates, not the Young Guns proper. And really, the only Celebrini card I have is this oversized Young Guns, which I got in a trade for for about 23-24 Series 2 retail packs. So yeah, that's about the extent that I've done for I bought for 24-25. I might have bought into like one break that had like one box of 25-26 Series 1. It's like, yeah, it's really expensive. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's really wild. The only other pickup I really got was started with this O-Pee-Chee Platinum insert for rookie year for Pettersson for $1. He also had a Bo Horvat Seismic Gold, which, I mean, Seismic Gold's like pretty popular for O-Pee-Chee Platinum, even though there are lower numbered ones. Like, Aura Checker's pretty popular too, I suppose, but Seismic Gold's pretty popular. And along with Vasilevsky. I mean, all in, this was about, I guess, 20. So, originally, this Horvat was 20 by itself, but I was able to get all these for 20 total. In terms of my PCs, my current PCs, I found a good deal for 17-18 ice, so I bought a couple of those. That was the purchase where I got this extra overtime pack, so that was pretty cool. This I think this is the last year where the base cards are actually acetate and all that, so I got a couple of these. The place I got it from has some more in stock, but I want to see if I could flip a couple of these before I get more. That plan didn't work well for me, unfortunately. If you remember from a couple months ago, I opened a 13-14 Series 1 oversized blaster. I bought 4. I opened one. I was able to flip another one, but the other 2 I couldn't. And last I checked, Dave and Adams, they're out of stock of 13-14 Series 1 oversized blasters. So that PC's dead. They do have 708 Series 1 with oversized Young Guns. So maybe it's maybe I can get into that before someone buys them all out. I also was hoping to go and get into 13-14 Fleer Showcase. And because one of my favorite favorite snipes on eBay. They were doing 13, 14 Fleer Showcase packs, but that last week, this week they didn't have any, unfortunately. So that might be over too. So we'll see how this goes. I might as well just open these now. And obviously everything has a decoy in there, so which means you might get a patch or something like that. But yeah, Fleer Showcase also has a bunch of PMGs in there as well, so we'll see what we got here. So I have no idea what's in here, so just take a look. Brett Hull, I mean, that's always good to get a retired player. So there's a decoy. Step on. What do we got here? Ryan Strome Metal Universe. So I guess this is like... I guess this is how Metal Universe goes. Yeah, Metal Universe. Insert. Yeah. It's kind of consistent with what I've... the back is pretty consistent from what I've seen with previous year. Like, I guess what I've seen from, like, say, 2021 and all that. And this is... You got the city background, which kind of reminds me of, the 23-24 base cards. I'm guessing... Whoa. Damage on this. Yikes, you can see the corners are all dinged up there. I'm guessing this is a rookie because they're mentioning, like, OHL stats here. Could be wrong. Not totally sure. But yeah, this... I guess these decoys, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's the card. Maybe it's just the cards in general, or maybe it's this decoy that messes things up. I don't know, because you can kind of see the corner dings. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just the manufacturing. Yeah. Let's see. Let's open the other pack here. Hopefully we can get something. Yeah, no patch there either. I've not heard good things about this guy. So, Pecorini's okay. All right, I hear. But, oh, max patch already. That's pretty cool. Kyle Okposo. I think his rookie year's 7, 8. Ready, and what do we got here? Oh, some numbered 499. Oh, gee. Is this gonna be Nail Yakupov? Okay. Justin Schultz. I wish I knew my 2010s. Like, I was pretty much out of not paying attention to hockey at that time, fortunately. But I guess I'll take that over Nail Yakupov, that's for sure. Yeah, so so really when I look at Jonathan Toews here, I mean, the way I look at this is that this is kind of like the top player that I'm really paying attention to this season, just because he had a long layoff from hockey, and he came back. Very interesting story, I'd say. He basically went to India for a while to try some different healing methods. So I think that's really cool. Especially at that time, like, oh, just get him on a ventilator, nothing we can do, and all that type of stuff. I think other players that you might want to think about is what I'll call the COVID crew. I'll say definitely. So basically, anyone who was affected negatively by due to COVID, Okay, oh yeah, I'll just say it. Spencer. I mean, I remember, if you remember, maybe a couple years ago, I mentioned in some sort of PSA for my 21-22 SPA break. I mentioned Spencer Knight. Yeah, like I said, I'll just say it again. Um, he went in the player assistance program due to excessive hand washing, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And obviously, with the other someone else who was affected by COVID, heavily, was definitely Shane Wright. We'll see, you know, like, part of why he went down in the draft in his draft year was because, he, at least that's what scouts say, is that he when there were like restrictions in North America, he didn't move abroad or anything like that. So yeah, definitely wish the best for everyone. Don't really have any ill will towards anyone. So yeah, I guess in terms of what else I'd be collecting, is I'm just gonna continue looking for like interesting stuff. Like, one example would be, like I said, 24-25 overtime. This is the overtime went on a hiatus for a while, and now it's like one series as opposed to like 3 waves or anything like that. So I might as well just open another pack here. Why not? Got nothing. Some blue parallel. Austin Matthews insert. Bradley Nadeau. Jared McCann to 99. All right, got a blue parallel. So I have like a whole. I do have a little stash of these like bonus pack type things. So that definitely will be a future video. But yeah, okay, we got a 99. So I guess you get 2 bases, an insert, and a parallel. So getting a numbered parallel, it's always good. Yeah, the other thing I found interesting, I didn't expect this. So apparently these are 97, 98 Donruss Studios. So apparently there's like two photos, 8x10 photos, and trading cards, and they have like proofs and portraits and hard hats and stuff. So I didn't expect this. So I figured, why not? 97, 98. It's not like I was totally out of touch with hockey. But yeah, like, so we'll see what this is all about. I mean, this seems mildly interesting. This looks like a bit of a rip card, like those rip cards of sorts. So I guess it's a precursor to it. Let's open this up. All right. So got two photos here. Got a bunch of cards. I don't know where they put the card. Where they get. Okay. So the first one. Oh, I guess it's kind of like, like a loose pack, like a pack of sorts. We got Yaroslav Svechkovsky, Washington Capitals. So this is kind of pretty big. These are like an 8x10 photo. It's kind of like probably like some sort of oversized card. Kind of cool. We got like a pack, I guess. Yeah, I guess these are just like the oversized version, I guess. So, see what this pack is all about here. Ryan Smith. We got Chris Osgood. Boolin Wall. And Darian Hatcher. So it's only 4 cards. Oh, there's a 5th card. This room. Yeah, so Don Russ Studio, like Ed Jovanovski. So this reminds me kind of like 1991. I think they had like Leaf Studio Baseball, where there's kind of like these type of things. Like it's a very similar concept. So I definitely like that a lot. I definitely like those cards a lot. Those 91 Leaf Studios. Super cool, even though it was like junk wax era, but like it's really about the photography at the end of the day. So here's the other. There's one more photo here, or I guess an oversized card, and got some. Yeah, Mike Richter. That's pretty cool. Definitely, yeah, definitely love the photos. There's the holding the mask, the goalie mask there. Yeah, these are neat. Definitely fun. Like nice glossy finish to it. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of like hobby, I guess personal hobby update. In terms of like maybe other future video ideas, I'd say I'd definitely do 2 things. Like one would be kind of like I see a lot of people doing like profit and loss type things. So that's definitely something I want to kind of do. For example, a couple years ago I bought 2 Walmart mega boxes for $28.46 plus tax, so $64, like $65, and I sold them for $70. I flipped them for $75, so I made a profit of $10. So that type of stuff I definitely think would be interesting. Obviously I'd come up with a more complicated topic than that, but the other idea would be deep dive into pack odds, so like retail versus hobby, comparing products year over year, like why 21-22 Skybox Metal Universe hockey hobby boxes are absolute garbage compared to other years, why 2021 was good, why 24-25 is also good, and all that. Another example would be like SP blasters, year over year. Like why are these 2021s like really crappy, like sub $15, like sub $20, and it really comes down to the print run. So you'd want to analyze this to death. Short answer is this is ridiculous. This is like 2 to 3 times, easily 3 times mass produced in comparison to other previous years and all that type of stuff. So definitely doing like a deep dive into that and like seeing and trying to figure out like, if you compare one thing versus the other, and it's like financial implications and all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it on my end. I'm still around. I'll kind of post. I'll post whenever, and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening and watching and all that. And yeah, not sure when I'll post another video, but I definitely will at some point. And yeah, we'll see you then.